Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be seeing about default arguments. Now, in functions, in C programming, you'll simply call the function with the required parameters as arguments. In C++, there's a unique feature. Suppose you have a function to add three numbers, but you only want to add two. You can set the third number as 0. So if you only pass two numbers, the third number will automatically be equated to 0. Now let's see how that works. Now, I don't always want to add three numbers. I may want to add two numbers, or I just may want to return a single number. So I can set number 3 is equal to 0 and number 2 as well to 0. Now I can just use a return statement. In Unlike C, if a function returns a value, you don't have to store the returning value in a variable, then print or use that variable. Now with cout, we can directly just call the function and it will print the returning value. So in this, I put 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 10 and 20, and in the last one, let me pass 100. So let's see. The first time we call the function, we pass three parameters. So 1 will equate to number 1, 2 will equate to number 2, and 3 will equate to number 3. So the result we should get is 6, which will be printed. Then we move to the next line. This function call, we pass 10 and 20. 10 is equated to number 1, 20 is equated to number 2. But we didn't pass a third value to number 3. So automatically, number 3 will be equated to 0. So we get 10 plus 20 plus 0. And the return value should be 30. The last one, we're only passing a single number, which is 100, which is equated to number 1. Since we're not passing a second and third number, number 2 will be equated to 0, and number 3 will also be equated to 0. Hence, we should get the return value as 100, as number 1, 100 plus 0 plus 0. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot. So we passed 1 and 2 and 3 in the first function call, and we got back 6. Now here we passed 10 and 20. So automatically the number 3 was equated to 0, and 10 plus 20 plus 30 and 10 plus 20 plus 0 was returned, which is 30. And in the last function call, we just passed 100. So number 2 and number 3 were equated to 0. So we got 100 plus 0 plus 0. I hope you understood default arguments, and I'll see you in the next video.